Okay, so we are working on a TRD today, TRD Camry, and we'll be installing the triple beam headlights. So to quickly start, of course, a lot of people ask that, hey man, do I have to remove the headlights? Yes. No, I mean the front bumper, yes. So you have to remove the front bumper in order to remove the headlights. So to remove the front bumper, we're not going to show you that whole process on how to remove the front bumper because all these videos are available on YouTube. So you guys can look that up. Our main goal is to install the headlights properly and show you how to install them and how to wire them properly. And then you guys can take it from there. And then we're going to do some adjustments on it because a lot of people are having issues with the angle. The passenger side, or in fact the driver's side, mostly it's lower than the passenger side. So we're going to show you that step by step on how to install them, number one. Number two, when you are doing the installation, you're going to be installing one headlight at a time. So in our case, we're going to start with the driver's side first. We're going to install the light completely. We're going to adjust the angle with the passenger side, and then once we adjust the angle, then we're going to continue to the passenger side. We're going to remove that headlight and install the other one. Okay, so first step is to remove the front bumper. We'll be right back. Okay guys, so we removed the front bumper. We're not going to be removing it completely because there's no need for it. Right now everything for the headlight has been exposed. Okay, we can see everything and we know how to remove the headlight. Okay, so we're going to start on the driver's side first. Go ahead, start on the driver's side headlight. Let's remove it. All right, so this is one. This one was two. Okay, and then there should be one. Okay, there's one on the side. It's all the way inside this thing. Yep. Okay, this screw has been removed. Okay, so there are a total of 4 screws that you guys need to pay attention to. One is right here, this yellow spot. Okay, it's on top of the headlight. One's right here, one's right here, and the fourth one is in there. Okay, this one. All right, so after removing these 4 screws, the headlight should be easy to remove. Make sure you lift this up. All the wires are exposed now. Okay, and all right. Okay, so there you go. Now carefully remove all the wires. Now you have to be really careful with these wires when you are removing them. Make sure your car is completely shut off, nothing is running. Okay, so once again, this is the TRD version of the Camry. It's like a little plastic clip which is holding that wire. You have to remove that carefully. Make sure you don't break anything. Okay, just grab the other plier. Okay, there you go. Okay, sorry, so the headlight is removed, all the wires are exposed. And okay, since this car already has some DRLs installed already, so we're gonna try to, these are the DRLs which are installed. So we're gonna try to work around it and see how everything goes. Okay, so for SE, this is the cable that you will be receiving, and this white wire, it needs to be connected to the fuse box. Okay, now this white wire is for the daytime running light. Now to do this, you guys need to grab this these taps from AutoZone or O'Reilly's or something, and then nicely connect these together. So we're gonna do that for you. Okay, now make sure they're not loose, they're nicely intact, they're good. All right, good. Okay, now this end is gonna go into the fuse box. We're gonna show that to you in a second. All right, guys, so the headlight has been removed. Okay, now this is how the connection look. All right, if you look at the back, okay, just hold it real quick. So yeah, I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, so this is furthermore. So this, when you remove the original headlight, this is how the connection look. Okay, yeah, right now, like I said earlier, the daytime running lights are installed, so that yellow wire is for the daytime running light, I believe, because we did not do this installation. Anyway, so everything looks good. All right, go ahead. Now we're gonna be installing all the wires one by one. Okay, all right, go ahead. So okay, this thick one, this fat one, it goes in here. All right, and then okay, right, nicely click in. The other one goes over here, black to gray. All right, and this.
Nope, right there.
Okay, so this one, which is coming out of the car, it connects with the one over here on the back side of the headlight. Now this is the wire that I showed you earlier how to make this piece. Okay, this piece, like I said, is available in AutoZone, O'Reilly, whatever. You guys can get that with a 10 amp fuse. Okay, so we're gonna connect this wire. Okay, yeah, there you go. It's connected with the headlight one more time. So this is the white wire, which people are confused about. Okay, so you guys need to connect this connector, this tap, whatever this thing is called. I don't know the exact terminology, but you connect it nicely, secure it. Okay, and then you're gonna connect it to the fuse box. Okay, now pay attention to these fuse boxes. This fuse box. Okay, so you're gonna be okay. I cannot see. There you go. So this is the one on top. Okay, so there are 6 fuse, red, brown, whatever, and in the next line, the first one is the 10 amp. You're gonna remove that. Okay, and then you're gonna put that the fuse that you just removed. You're gonna put it in that connector. Okay.
And turn the wire around.
All right. So now, okay. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Okay. So there you go. So this is how it looks. Make sure it's properly seated. Okay. Now you're gonna install it most likely this way, and once again you're gonna make sure it's properly seated. Okay. There you go. It's properly seated, and then we'll worry about hiding the wire later. Okay. So yeah, the best is to. Yeah, we'll figure this out later. First thing is, okay, so before you even put everything together, right now we just connected everything. So the driver's side is fully connected, all the wires are connected. Now carefully go inside your car, okay? Don't breathe. Just test everything. We're gonna test everything real quick to make sure all the connections are good. Go ahead, turn on the parking lights. 2 clicks. All right, there you go. So the DRL is working great. And so as the side reflectors in amber. Go ahead, turn on the lights. There you go. All right, so the headlight, the driver's side has been installed. Now we're gonna fully install this headlight and adjust the angle. Now how do you adjust the angle? Go ahead, turn off everything. Show this to me. So that's how the headlights look from the back. Okay, now when you are adjusting this headlight, the angle of the headlight, the beams, okay, do not worry about this one. Okay, do not touch this one. This is the only one that we're gonna adjust carefully, very carefully, towards left or towards right, very carefully, okay? Because this thing is very fragile. Now, once again, if you look at the headlight, okay, this is how the headlight looks from the top. So the knob that I'm talking about, that knob is pretty much located in the center, okay? On that black box over here. Once again, do not worry about this knob. No need to adjust this one. This is the important one, okay? So all right, go ahead. We're gonna now fully install the driver's side headlight and adjust the angle. Okay, so everything is tucked in. All the wires are secured. Okay, now just be careful with this wire. Okay, install the headlight carefully. Okay, you guys don't want to break any of these tabs. Okay, we have to be really, really careful. Okay, after all, it's aftermarket sometime. You know, you have to be, like I said, very careful with it. Okay, as you can see, now the driver's side light is slightly down. So we're gonna adjust that. Okay. There you go. It's doing something. Okay. So like I said, you have to basically adjust that knob really, really carefully. Okay. I don't know if you can see because it's too much glare, but the driver's side is lower than the passenger side. So we're gonna adjust that. Okay, so the lights are different, okay, but the angle is good, okay? They're perfectly aligned now. And as you can see, the driver's side is a triple beam, so that's a different illumination, and the passenger one is different. We adjusted the angle through the knob that I showed you earlier. Now, once again, you have to adjust that angle very, very carefully. Now we're gonna continue to the passenger side. Okay, so now we are installing the driver's side headlight. Okay, installation, the connection is the same. Okay, one is done. Okay, second one is connected as well. Now connect these two wires together. All right. So now we have this one left. Now this is the supply cable for the SE TRD. Okay. So we're gonna
run it underneath this.
Okay, just nicely hide it. All right, so we are running the wire like this. Okay, and then it goes around the edges. Okay, now we're gonna, the excessive wire, we're gonna put some Velcro on it or zip tie. Velcro is a good idea because it's easily removable, just in case. And everything is connected now. And this wire also, put some Velcro on it. Okay, it's secured. Okay, so it's not gonna be hanging out. All right, so now we're gonna just simply install it. Not fully, because we're gonna test it first. Okay? All right, so the headlight is in place. Okay, now make sure the wires are out. They're not stuck anywhere. Okay. All right, this should be good for now. Let's test these lights real quick and make sure everything works. Okay, let's test these. Okay, good. 1 second, hold on. All right, good. All right, so, all right, everything is looking good. Nothing is running, nothing is loose. Okay, just turn on the hazards. Okay. All right, so everything is good. So now that we tested everything, now we're gonna fully install the driver's side, and then we're gonna check the angle to make sure it's aligned with the driver's side. Okay, so now we are adjusting slightly the driver's side one. I'm sorry, the passenger side one. Like you guys saw in the previous shot, the passenger side, the driver's side is fully working, and the driver's side needs to be adjusted a little bit. And once again, when you are adjusting it through that knob, you have to be really careful. Okay, you guys don't want to go too fast or too fast. Slow is good, but fast is no good, because that knob, it's made from plastic, and that plastic can break very easily. So you have to be really careful. Okay, I think I said that many times, that you have to be really careful. So this should be built in your mind now. Okay, so as you can see, it's perfectly aligned. So this is how you need to adjust it. Once again, carefully. All right, so we are good to go. We're gonna put everything back now. Before you're putting this plastic panel back on, make sure your pre-collision sensor, I'm not sure if it's there on the SE, but make sure that pre-collision sensor wire is connected inside before you put back everything. Now go ahead and install the plastic panel, and make sure all the tabs are properly installed, secured. Okay, so everything is installed correctly. Everything is in, all the headlights, I mean both sides, everything is nicely hidden. I don't know if you guys can see it, too much sun. All right, so we're gonna do a final test. We're gonna close the door and close the hood, close the door, and we're gonna check the angle one more time to make sure everything is good. All right, we're gonna do a final test on the angle. All right, good. So as you can see, it's perfectly aligned. The high beams are working. Beautiful, everything is good. All right, go ahead, start the car. We wanna check the animation real quick. Okay, so as soon as you start the car, the animation turns on, and then the blue lights convert into the white lights, the white DRLs. Okay, now, okay, are the headlights set to auto or regular? Okay, no, just turn them on completely. Okay. All right, go ahead, turn off completely everything, not the car. Okay. All right. This is how it looks. All right, and okay, another quick thing inside your settings, on the main screen, the daytime running lights are set to on. Okay, so, and my headlights are right now, the knob is completely off. Okay, so I'm gonna go outside and show you if the daytime running lights are running. So inside the car on the screen, the headlights, the daytime running lights are set to auto, and that's how it looks. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead, go inside again and turn that feature off. Okay, all right, it's off now, and I'm gonna check to see if the lights are running or not. Okay, they're still running. So on the SE, this is how it works. Okay, now I'm gonna check something else. Okay, now I'm gonna set my lights to auto. Okay, they are auto now. On auto, the daytime running lights are still running. Okay, and when the headlights will turn on when the car enters in the dark environment, like evening time or so. All right, so this is good, and I'm just gonna enable the daytime running light over here. Okay, this is enable. So technically, when you turn on your car, when you crank it, the daytime running lights should be on. So this is how everything works, and you guys saw the installation process. Now we're gonna continue to the XSE. The TRD is going out, and we're gonna do a quick install, not a full install on this Blurple Camry. We're just gonna show you how the connections work on the XSE setup. Okay, so all right, let's get to the XSE now. Now, first step is of course to remove the plug, okay, from your original headlight. Okay, now this is the XSE plug. It's only one plug, consists of everything. All right, before we connect the headlight, we're gonna connect that supplied harness which comes with the headlight kit. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay, you're gonna be receiving a total of 2 of these. Okay, so we're gonna connect that one end, which is the thick one. We're gonna connect it to the car. Okay, now this one is a little stubborn, so when you're putting it in or taking it out, it's gonna require a little force. Okay, so there you go. So we connected one end to the car's socket. Okay, another one we're gonna be connecting it one by one to the back side of the headlight. Okay, now we're gonna show you this first harness part first. Okay, and then we're gonna check everything and we're gonna show you what it does. All right, okay, there you go. I hope you guys can see it. There is a lot of sun outside right now, but weather is good. Can't complain. Okay, connect everything. All right, this one is connected with this one. Don't worry if you guys missed it. We're gonna be doing the same thing. I'm gonna show it to you again on the other side too. Okay, everything is connected. Now, pay attention to this one wire specially, okay? Show this one, the one that we flipped. Okay, all right, if you see the light, the wire which is coming out of the headlight, black and red. So when you are connecting it to this socket, okay, you will have to make sure it's aligned, black to black and red to white. When we did a test earlier, these wires on this socket, they were flipped. Okay, so when we connected it, the bead was basically, it was this one, right?
Flip this one.
Yeah, this one. Oh no, so okay, so we did not flip this wire. We flipped these wires on this socket. Okay, so in the beginning it was black to white and red to black. So when we connected it, we blew our fuse. Okay, it took us a while to figure out what the problem was, but we figured it out thanks to Mustashar. Anyway, so we flipped the wires. Okay. And then we changed the fuse inside the car. Okay, it's the tail light fuse, 10 amp. So when we flipped everything, when we changed the fuse, everything started working. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, and we're gonna show you how to flip the wires, how to release those pins, or how to release these 2 wires, the red and black one from that black socket. Okay, let's continue to the other side, and then we're gonna test everything. Okay, so now we are, okay, I don't know if you guys can see, let me zoom in. Okay, so this is the original harness from the headlight. This is the passenger side. You simply disconnect it. Okay, and then you connect the aftermarket harness to it. Okay, this is so step by step. Okay, go ahead, connect that. All right, I hope you guys can see it. It's a little dark. Okay, we're gonna show you first of all as is situation, okay? All right, so this is how you receive everything. So go ahead, connect all the, okay, you know what, just show that one plug, the one which needs to be replaced. Okay, so all right, so when you connect this plug, now look at it. Red to black, white to red. So we did that. When we connected everything, when we tried to test the lights, we blew the fuse, okay? So you're gonna blow a fuse too if you don't pay attention to this one, okay? So you're gonna make sure you flip the wires on this black socket. Now we're gonna show you how to flip these wires. Now you remember, on the SE it's fine. For the XSE, you need to basically flip these wires. So in order to remove this, these pins, okay, from this black socket, let me just show you. There's like a white tab, okay? You need to pull that out, okay? Carefully, don't break it, okay? Okay, so once you do that, then you're gonna put a little needle or a flathead thin screwdriver and try to release the pins. Okay, there you go. So my guy is working on it. Let's see. So we're gonna flip the placement. Okay, is it coming out? Okay, good. So we took it out. So simply, okay, now pay attention to the direction of the pin. This is how you need to put it in. Okay, don't flip the pin. There you go. It should click in. Okay. Now go ahead, put that white plastic piece back on it. The white piece. Yes, yes. All right. Okay, this is like a lock. Okay, so when you install this white plastic piece, this plastic piece lock those pins. Okay. All right, there you go. Now, let me show it to me. Okay, so this is how it looks. Okay, let me zoom in. Oh, there you go. Okay, so this is how it looks. So everything is seated properly. Now when you connect that wire, all right, there you go. Now you can see black to black, white to red. Now this will prevent your fuses from blowing off. All right, very good. So this is good. Now go ahead, connect all the rest of the wires. Now, like I said earlier, we're gonna just connect everything with that one supplied cable only, and then we're gonna test to see how the lights work, how they function, okay? Okay, everything is connected. All right, now this is the only harness that we connected to the headlights, okay? Now we're gonna test everything. Okay, another important thing is, okay, when you are testing everything, make sure before that everything is turned off. The car is not running, none of your lights are running, okay? Otherwise you're gonna blow a fuse. Okay, so this is, okay, this side is good, and this side is also good. Now we're gonna test it. We're gonna close our garage door so we can show you how everything looks. Okay, so right now we're not starting the car. We're just gonna test everything, just manually turning on everything, okay? All right, go ahead, first click, second click, there you go. So everything is working, okay? This is on the second click. Second click is the auto position, correct? Second, it's not the auto position? Okay, just turn everything off completely. First click. So first click is auto, okay? Second click is the DRL setting. Third click is the headlight. Okay, now that's how it will look on your XSE setup with the supplied cable that you received, the one pair harness that you have received. Now go ahead, shut off everything. Everything is working. Okay, now go ahead, start the car and pay attention. Okay, now go ahead, first click. Now this is on the first click now, okay? If you remember earlier on the first click, the lights were not turning on the auto position. Now it's on the auto position, first click, and everything is working. Second click. Okay, on second click, the daytime running lights are running, okay? Third click, everything is running. Go ahead, turn the hazards on. Okay. Okay, turn it off. Left and right indicators. Okay. All right. Good. All right, everything is working. Now, now I'm gonna show you one other thing, and okay. Now go ahead, put the lights to auto. All right, now I'm gonna show you the inside view. On the screen, I'm gonna play with the settings. I'm gonna turn on and off the auto feature and see if this thing works or not, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go inside. All right. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the menu, settings, and vehicle. Well, you want to turn on? Oh, yeah. No, it's okay. There's gonna be a lot of noise then. Okay, so we're gonna go into maintenance. No, not maintenance. Sorry. Vehicle customization, light settings. Okay, now the daytime running lights are set to on. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off and see what happens. Okay. All right. So when I turn them off. Okay, so right now the daytime running feature is off over here, but on my switch it's set to auto. Now I'm gonna go outside real quick and check to see if the check marks are running, the daytime running lights are running, and I'm gonna check that in a second. Okay, so everything is running. Okay, so once again, so my lights are set to auto. Okay, and I'm just gonna turn these thing. Okay, just leave it off. I'm gonna first leave it off and test everything. Okay, I'm gonna shut off the car. The lights are still running because they are set to auto, and I'm gonna lock the car. Okay, now we're gonna wait 30 seconds. I'm gonna let the video run so then you guys can see it. Okay, the door is open. So to close the door. All right. Okay, I just locked everything again. We're gonna wait until the headlights turns off. Listen to some music. All right, as you guys saw, the headlights went off after 30 seconds. Okay, now I'm gonna unlock the car and I'm gonna start the car, see what happens. So as soon as I started the car, the headlights turned on. So okay, that's I think it's pretty normal. The only thing is that the daytime running lights, I don't know how the functionality work on that one. But if I set my, okay, now if I turn off my lights completely, okay, through that switch, first click is auto, the second one is the DRLs or parking lights. Now, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see it. The check marks are on. So, and when the lights are on auto, right now it's a little dark inside the warehouse. So, I think everything is working normally. We don't need to connect the other harness to the car, but we're gonna check it. We're gonna show you just in case. So, all right. So let's go outside and connect the other set of harness with like the same like the SE, where you connect the tab to the fuse box. So we're gonna just do that. We already set up our wire, so we're gonna connect that wire too, and then test everything and show you what exactly is happening. Okay guys, so like you saw earlier, everything was working normally, okay? But we just want to connect this wire, okay, which is for the SE setup. We're gonna connect this one to the XSE and see what happens. We're kind of testing the water. All right, so to connect this wire, you need to, all right, let me just come over here. All right, okay, there you go. You're gonna disconnect this wire. Okay, there you go. And then connect the other wire to this one. Okay, go ahead, connect it to the other side too. Okay, same thing, disconnect it. I don't know if you guys can see it, the hands are in the way, but you guys get the idea. There you go, okay? So, okay, both ends are connected. Now another end is gonna connect we're gonna connect it to the fuse box, okay? Remember we showed you this location. Okay, so this is the, you okay? Yeah, my guy just banged his head with the hood. All right, so you're gonna remove, okay, so this amp, show it, 1 second, there you go. So this, 1 second, hold on. Okay, there you go. So this one, you need to remove it. Okay, and once you remove it, you're gonna put it in the slot over here. Okay. All right, this is Goli, let's go. All right, so then you're gonna insert that wire in here. Okay. Make sure it's properly seated. Make sure all the fuse, we removed this fuse so many times, it's a little loose now. So you guys gotta be a little careful with it, okay? All right, so everything is connected now, okay? Now we're gonna do one more test like we did earlier. Okay, here are the keys. Okay, we're gonna run everything without starting the car, okay? All right, let me zoom out so that I can show you. All right, there you go. So go ahead, first click. Nothing happened. This is the, okay, so it's the first click is the auto settings on the switch, which is located on the left side of your steering wheel. Second click. Okay, the second click is the parking lights position. So as you can see, everything is working. The reflectors, the check marks are working. Third click, when you turn on everything manually, okay? Pretty much it's the same thing like before. You know, we don't need to connect this extra wire for XSE, but you guys get the idea, all right? Okay, now go ahead, turn off everything. All right, now go ahead, start the car. All right, there you go. Okay, so I guess you guys do need to connect that extra wire. As you saw, as soon as we cranked the car, the animation came up and the blue light converted into white check marks, white DRLs or white lights, okay? This is how it is. Now the lights are completely off and the settings inside on the screen is set to on, okay? Like, I think it's set to on. I'm gonna double check it. All right, go ahead, first click. All right, now this is the auto position, okay? And go ahead, third click. No, okay, just turn off everything again. Okay, there you go. So as soon as you turn off everything, this is what happens. All right, go ahead, first click now. Okay, this is the auto feature, the auto setting on the knob. Second click is the parking lights, right? Okay, third click, when you turn on off your headlights manually, okay? All right, go ahead, turn off everything again. All right, this is what's happening. Well, that blue lights kind of look nice with our blue car. All right, so we are good. Now we're gonna go inside the car and show you the settings and play with it, see what happens, all right? Okay, so right now everything is off. Okay, the switch on the left side of the steering wheel is off, completely off, okay? And my daytime running lights are, the car is running, the daytime running lights are running outside on the new headlights, and my switch is off. Now I'm gonna go to the menu, setup, vehicle customization, light settings. Okay, so the daytime running lights are set to off. So, okay, all right. So I'm gonna turn it on. Of course, nothing happened, and the lights are still running. Now I'm gonna set my lights to auto. Okay, so when I set my lights to auto, and I'm gonna go outside real quick. So the settings are on over here. The headlight, the switch is set to auto also, but by turning it on and off is not turning on off the daytime running lights on the headlights. I guess that's how it is on the XSE. Okay, another thing which I want to check. Okay, so my headlights are set to auto. Okay, and I'm gonna turn off the car and see if the car turns off. It turned off. Okay, and then if I lock it, the headlight should turn off after 30 seconds while my switch is set to auto. Okay, now I'm gonna start the car again. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna turn off my headlights completely manually. Okay. All right, everything is working normally on the XSE. Start it again. Okay. Now my sets are manually set to on. Okay. On the left side is completely on. It's manually on. I'm gonna try to turn off the car and see if the car turns off. All right. Start it. Okay. Everything seems to be working normally. Okay, to give you a quick recap, so first we connected that one pair of harness, okay, the thick one, and we connected everything, we tested everything, and you guys saw how the functionality was. There was no animation, if you remember, when we connected just that only one harness, okay, which is this one, okay, this one, right. Then we connected that other wire, this one, to the fuse box and everything. And then you guys saw the animation happen and all that good stuff. And then we turn off the car. So everything looks normal to us. And this is how you guys need to install your lights, especially as far as the wiring goes. Earlier, you guys also, right now I'm gonna give you a quick a rundown as well on how to troubleshoot your light, okay? Okay, so we are testing it with a power inverter. Okay, so we just connected. Okay, this is for the reflector. Okay, this, when you are troubleshooting it, this plug consists of two wires, black and red. So black is negative, red is positive. Test it one more time. Okay, so this will tell us if the connect one wire, black wire to the ground wire to the black wire, and positive to the red one, and this will tell you exactly if the reflector is working or not. Okay, good. All right, this one is checked out. Now, in the next one is this socket consists of black, white, and red wires. Black is negative, of course. So we're gonna connect one wire to the black, and then, okay. So the daytime running light is working on this light. So we just tested and confirmed that it's working fine. Okay, the other wire is for so the red one is for the turn signal, and the white one is for the daytime running light, right? Okay, good. Okay. Now while the black one is connected over here, this yellow one, this one, it consists of yellow wire only. So when we connect our positive wire to the yellow one, is it a yellow?
Yes.
Yeah, to the yellow one, the animation comes in, it's blue, and then it turns into, then changes to yellow. I mean white. All right. Okay, this is good. All right, now go ahead, check the other plug now. This other plug, this is the main plug, consists of white, blue, green, black, and light purple. So once again, connect the negative one to the black one, and then test it one by one. Okay, so, okay, one. All right.
The green is not working. What is that for?
Okay.
And the blue is not working.
Okay, so the main plug is for basically for the low beam and high beam.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. So the light is working fine. We just troubleshooted it. The light is working fine. Okay. Once again, we are good to go. We are not installing these headlights on this car at the moment because some of these lights came in broken. So we're not going to install it. We're going to wait for our next batch before we install it on this car. The whole purpose of recording this video for you guys to show you how to install the wires, how to install these headlights. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at info@HiRevSports. You guys see the email on the screen, Instagram or Facebook. All right, see you guys next time.